Let's talk about these Amazon delivery drones that might put some of you Amazon delivery drivers out of a job. What's up, everybody? This is your boy Tech G back with another video, and we're going to talk about these Amazon delivery drones, where Amazon is on the verge of making these things become a reality this year, starting in California. So let's check this out. Says Amazon says it's going to start making prime deliveries by drone later this year, beginning in California. So if you live in California, do not be shocked and surprised if you see one of these things flying around the sky. No, it's not a UFO. This is an Amazon delivery drone coming to deliver your little packages. It says Amazon packages you receive later this year could be delivered by drone and not by a driver, at least if you live in one California town. That's because Amazon will soon start making deliveries via Prime Air using drones. It'll start in Lockford, California later this year. Customers there will see items available for Prime Air delivery on Amazon. They'll make purchases as usual, and a drone will fly to the designated delivery location. The device will descend into the customer's backyard, hover and release the package, and fly back up again. Amazon says its drones have a sense and avoid system that helps them spot both stationary and moving objects to avoid colliding with people, pets, other aircraft, and other obstacles. The drones course correct if they identify obstacles in order to avoid them, and when descending at a customer's home, they make sure the surrounding area is empty for landing, Amazon stated. It says Amazon says it's built more than 24 prototypes since the creation of Prime Air. Amazon first announced plans for the project back in 2013, and a report in March that the company aimed to recruit 1,300 test customers for drone deliveries. This latest iteration of the drone has hexagonal shape for stability and propellers, specifically designed to minimize high-frequency sound waves. The FAA gave Amazon the all clear to start delivery drone operations in 2020. Prime Air has seen some turbulence over the years. In March, insiders Catherine Long reported that Amazon's drones had crashed at least 8 times in the past 13 months. At least one of those crashes led to a fire, setting a field ablaze in Oregon. Wow. All right, so let's see exactly how these drones actually fly. So here's a little video I came across that's showing how these things actually deliver products. Let's check this out. And due to it having music, I'm not going to play the volume. So here's a little drone taking off, flying around. There's Richard ordering his product, looking all happy, and he's going to receive his package. I think this video is like a couple years old. So it's flying around, 13 minutes. It says the drone-based delivery is part of Amazon's big bet on autonomous air-based delivery. So this thing appears to go into the warehouse, pick up the package, and fly away on its own. That's rather interesting. And I guess that's the little packaging that they'll put your products in. Obviously, they're not going to be delivering big ticket items, just going to be some small stuff like books and remote controls and all that stuff. And they say this thing can travel under 400 feet and carry up to 5 pounds. Okay, so this guy looks happy. He got his package. Amazon expects to expand the trial run. So this video was probably recorded back in 2016, if I'm not mistaken. But here we are in the year 2022, 6 years later, and they are about to start revving this program up in California. So my 2 cents on all of this is I think it's rather interesting. I would like to see these things flying around, but I do have some concerns. Like, what happens if somebody decides to shoot one of these things out of the sky? Or somebody takes a rock and launches it at it, and next thing you know, this thing is falling down to the ground. Like, how is Amazon going to deal with that? How is Amazon going to deal with somebody potentially trying to, quote unquote, tackle this thing or take a blanket and throw it on top of it and then steal the freaking drone and the package? Like, what is Amazon going to do? I would be interested in finding out all of that information to see just how effective this might actually be. Is this just going to be restricted to certain areas of the country? Do they have plans to have this thing roll out all over the country in various cities? Because if you go to some of these urban cities with some of the problems that they have, and you got drones flying around delivering packages, I can just imagine the chaos and confusion that will ensue, because you got in some of these places, even when the Amazon delivery guy just drops a package off in front of somebody's house, people go around stealing them. As a matter of fact, in the neighborhood that I live in, I use the Ring Doorbell app, the Ring Doorbell to monitor my house. And for those of you who aren't familiar with Ring Doorbell, there's a feature inside of that app where you can essentially post stuff for other Ring Doorbell people to see. So what I mean is every now and then somebody will post a video that was captured on their Ring Doorbell of somebody coming onto their property and stealing their Amazon packages. So being that that is a problem with people just going up to people's front porch and taking a package, because that's another thing I don't like about Amazon. I don't know how this is in other states, but at least where I live at, when the Amazon delivery person delivers a package to my house, they don't even ring the doorbell. They just put the package down, snap a picture, and then I may or may not get an email stating that the package is outside of my house. So there could be times that I'm sitting in the house and my package will be on the front porch and I don't even know it's there until I decide to go randomly go check to look out the window to see what's going on outside of my house. And I'm like, oh man, I got a package out here. Anyways, with that being said, you got people stealing packages. Now I can only imagine people attempting to steal drones. Either way, I still think it's a cool idea. Now, will this thing cause people to lose their jobs? I really don't foresee that taking place, even though I stated that at the opening of this video, but still, this thing is only capable of delivering probably one package at a time, and the package can't be no more than 5 pounds. And I just don't see it happening. I mean, I got an uncle that actually owns an Amazon delivery business in the state of Florida, and he got at least 50 people that drive for his company. So I highly doubt these drones are about to put my uncle out of business anytime soon. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if my uncle incorporates this stuff into his business. That would actually be interesting to see. And if he does do that, I might go take a trip to go visit him to see these drones actually in action. But anyway, so this is what's cracking out there with Amazon. If you live in California, some of you might be lucky enough to receive your packages via a air delivery drone. Sounds cool. Looks cool, but we'll see exactly how well this actually performs in practical application. Who knows? It might be a huge hit and this thing will just roll out all over the country. Who knows? Oh yeah, one more thing. So for those of you out there who are looking to get into IT, so there's always this constant debate going on about how Amazon doesn't pay people enough money to work in those warehouses. And I believe, we got the whole Fight for 15 thing going on and they need to pay Amazon employees a livable wage. Well, for those of y'all who are considering working for Amazon, just understand that Amazon does pay well above livable wages, especially for those who work in IT. I mean, we got these drones right here flying. These drones are a part of IT. There's going to be a need for an IT infrastructure and IT personnel to make this thing a huge hit. So once again, if you are considering getting into IT because you want to work on something like this, or at least have the possibility of maybe working on something like this, I encourage you to go visit my playlist and learn IT. I got classes up there teaching you IT fundamentals, A+, Network Plus, and Security Plus. And in those classes, we kind of talk about drone technology somewhat, or at least explain the basics of what's going on as this directly relates to it being a function of IT. So anyways, with that being said, let me know what you think down below. Hit the like button and the share button, but also subscribe to this channel and I will holler at you on the next video. Peace.